Well, by the time the open class took off yesterday, it was already a good soaring day here with a sky full of cumulus. The climb rates were very good low down off toe, but we found the last 2,000 feet or so up to cloud base was very slow. So Pete and I looked around and eventually found that out to the west a few kilometres the cloud bases were maybe 500 feet higher. And eventually, once the start was opened, we managed to get right up to cloud base just to the west end of the line. That's annoying. Right up to cloud base, just to the west end of the line, and we're in a good position to make a start, and we're able to make a start. Unfortunately, we did drag a small group of other gliders with us, and they sat with us for the rest of the flight, but that's the way with competitive gliding. So the initial run out to the northeast towards the first turning point was under very good cumulus conditions. We were flying fast and taking good climbs, but then we came across a very large blue hole. We climbed to near cloud base just before the start of the blue hole and set off across the blue. And just as we thought, oh dear, it's not working very well in the blue, we started to pick up some signs that there was good lift in the blue, and eventually took a nice climb just short of the first turning point in the blue, which took us around the turn and back away again, and for a short time in the blue conditions were very good. And then we got back to the south to the clouds and had a very fast run, good streeting in the clouds. The lift was lining up and it was going in the direction of track, so we were able to maintain a very high speed on the second leg. Around the second turning point and away to the west, and we started to see signs that there was an air mass change. The air mass started to look very hazy. It reminded us of sea air at home in the UK, and we kept getting drawn to the right, to the northwest, into better looking conditions, continually going 30 degrees, 40 degrees right of track. But we think it was the right answer. We eventually connected with some very good conditions and had a very fast run up to the edge of the very large shadow with a rain shower just before the third turning point by then. We were able to climb up to cloud base before a long glide into the turning point under shadow and some very light rain on the canopy. 30 kilometres in, just over 30 kilometres out, back to the sunshine. Pete and I split. We had a different view of which way to go. I went more direct into the clouds in the distance and was rewarded with a good climb up, which connected into a good run home. And from there, it was just a straight run home following the energy onto final glide. I finished with some of the gliders that started with us. One of them, Papa, just managed to get ahead on the final glide, so he won the day. But all in all, it was a good day out, a solid performance, with Pete not far behind, so we're in a good position overall.